Turn your phone off when you're on a date. From Christopher Landon, the genius behind Happy Death Day 1, 2, Freaky, Sadly We Have a Ghost, comes a new thriller titled Drop. We follow Violett, who is ready to go on her first date in a long time. And who is the handsome date of the evening? Henry, played by Brandon, who will be the next Bruce Wayne. I'm manifesting it out there. He's just the sexiest man in Hollywood, okay? Things turn a little awkward when somebody decides to drop some images, some text, and saying, hey, you need to murder your date. Or we're gonna kill your son and sister. I know it could have solved this whole film. It's really easy. Just turn off your phone. Enjoy the date. Look at this man. Enjoy your time with him. Your son's not worth it. I'm just kidding. Of course he's worth it. On a serious note, that was something that I was thinking about in the very first 20 minutes of the film, but then I realized she's a good mom. She would have her phone on her and she would be waiting for an emergency text or call. There is no movie sin there. And she actually repeatedly finds herself declining all these drops. So I think that was a really smart note to make us feel like we're not going crazy, that this is actually a real human being that would react this way. Everyone here does a great job, especially Meghann Fahy, who has to do the most in this film. She has to be the one that has to act like everything is fine in the middle of the date with, yet again, this handsome man in front of her, all while trying to figure out how to either get this man's SD card, how to also communicate to people saying, hey, help me, without all the outside people realizing what she's doing. Another standout here, and I've already been mentioning him, is Brandon, playing Henry, the suave date on the other end of the table. He plays that line between charming and suspicious really well. Their chemistry works, even when all throughout the night, her phone is constantly being buzzed by threats. Let's talk about the real MVP of Drop. And that's the waiter. This is the part of the film where I was wondering when the real humor would kick in. Because yes, everybody was having their little funny moments between the sisters and, oh my gosh, your dress looks so bad, let's get you into a better dress. The real comedy hits right when they sit down and want to order their drinks. That's when Jeffrey Self walks into the room and says, you know what? I'm gonna kill it in this role. But going back to the waiter, I found that to be the most unique part of the film is the comedy, where it doesn't feel forced, it actually feels natural. And yes, for this film to work, you also need the tension to be believable, which you do get, but every so often, it is okay to laugh, and I think Christopher Landon found a good balance with having that tension and comedy happen all together. Overall, Drop is a tight, tense thriller with just enough humor. And if there's one lesson to take away from this movie, turn off your phone when you're on a date. 7 out of 10. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this review. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, but most of all, do not forget to be blessed.